Right, guys and girls, welcome back to another Ghostbox sessions with me, Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This is my channel. This is where I'm doing some of my paranormal ghost capturing, trying to get some voice done on the EVPs, electric voice phenomena. Trying to see if there's any ghosts and spirits in the spirit world, see if they do exist, and try and get as much concrete evidence as I possibly can by trying to communicate using these sort of apps. Apparently they're supposed to bring in ghosts and spirits from the spirit world, whether they work or not, whether there's actual voices coming through. It's a sort of like a debate on both sides. Some people think it's just an app and there's nothing coming through. Some people think there is a lot to it. It's just up to people's opinions to decide whether you're actually hearing a voice or not. Anyway, it's 3:37. This is my 3 a.m. Ghostbox sessions for Wednesday the 30th of May 2018. So let's further ado. And I'm thinking about getting an actual ITC box, which is like a sort of a spirit box, and you can communicate. It's a bit like a radio wireless. Those are radios where you can take them, but it's a radio communication device. And apparently they take off the aerial, so you can turn the aerial off so there's no signal coming through, so you can still get sort of the voices and the paranormal through, and then you can do it on AM and FM radio. But apparently it's supposed to work a lot better, and but you hear white noises and stuff. So I'm thinking about, I want to try and look for a decent one. I was saying about going for like a really cheap one, but if you go too cheap and stuff, you're not really going to get really the quality that you need. And then also I'm using this as well, little cube sound square, which actually boosts the signal and the voice for the sound. So yeah, and I might at some point, if I can find a team or some ghost investigators around my area, I could probably end up doing some like sort of my own Ghostbox sessions and stuff, like start doing some teaming up around the areas, and maybe go to some of the locations in the area. See if there's any other, I'm sure there's other people around in that area where I live. Well, not where I live, but just outside into the town area of Somerset. So yeah. So I'm using Live Ghostbox by Steve Holte. I don't know if that's the same guy who's from Steve Huff Paranormal. I don't know if it's the same guy who's made this app. I presume he's made this app as well, the Live Ghostbox. I know he's made Portal, I believe it was. Portal. But today we're going to do Live Ghostbox with Steve Holte, Live Ghostbox session apps. Now I use this on the Android, so I'm using my Android phone, which is the Samsung Galaxy S6. You get some good quality sound out of it, especially with the speaker that I'm using here, which I bought this one for, I'd say about 20 quid. And I bought this Sound Square Bluetooth from, I think it was from Sainsbury's. So, and it's really good. I got some voices coming through it, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And he wanted something like small, so I could just take it with me, put it in a bag, and then I can charge it up. I'm thinking about charging this up tonight and maybe taking it with me later on today sometime. Maybe going to town, because I want to go to that Burnbet Pier. There's apparently there's a lot of activity there of ghosts and spirits. I don't know if you're allowed to go there or not. If it's, because I know someone's bought it already, but I wanted to do it nearby, maybe not on the actual main pier, because otherwise it might collapse and it's dangerous up there. But I want about like nearby where that big massive water wall is. They got that big massive wall, and it goes where you got the seafront bit, and then you got that Madeira area up in Somerset. That's in Western-super-Mare in the town area. You got the seafront bit, and then you got the bit that goes right round. It goes round to the seafront, goes up to Nightstone area, and round the back to Nightstone. So it's around that area. There's the old Victorian pier, isn't it? I think it was. Is it old Victorian? Because going back to Victorian times, isn't it, that pier apparently? or it's an oldish Victorian, because apparently I think it was Queen Elizabeth, the first one it's supposed to have opened it up, they said, that the old pier, and then I think it got burned down or something. So there's like a lot of controversy. Maybe some people have died on that already, and there's a lot of spirits. Obviously, as people probably have passed away on that pier, on the old pier. And then there's the demolish of the old pier hotel. Apparently that got demolished, and apparently some girl or some woman got killed in it. So I'm not too sure about that. But I think I'm not too sure whereabouts that is actually. I'm going to have a look and find out where the old pier hotel is, and see if I can do some communication shit there. That would be quite cool. Let us know in the comments below, guys, if I should do some sort of EVPs there. Yeah, it'd be fantastic to get your ideas and all that. Anyway, so further ado, and I've been feeling actually exhausted for the past week since I've been doing this. And I was saying to my mum whether it could be something paranormal, if it's just me just getting too tired and all that, but just exhausted. Literally exhausted, because I do it around about 3 o'clock anyway, 3 a.m. I've only just woken up a couple of hours ago, and when I woke up I felt really shit, felt really tired, and that's after a long nap. So maybe it could be something to do with ghost thieves, like energy thieves. Apparently there's been talks that people can actually, or spirits can actually take your energy. They have to use your energy anyway, because they have to communicate with you via the communication device, which is actually my phone, or the actual speaker, or the microphone. And once they use that, they have to use your energy. And when I said a couple of days ago about it, I said in one of the episodes the other day when I was doing it, I said if there's any spirits here to use my energy, maybe they used a little bit, and that's why I'm exhausted. In the paranormal, whether the actual spirits do exist or not, the scientists haven't actually found a way to actually find out if there is life after death, but that it's coming closer to it. It kind of reminds me of that film Flatliners. What they should do is kill a couple of people for a few seconds, for a few minutes, and then bring them back and see if they actually passed over and crossed over. But get to the point where they're actually fully dead and their brain dead as well, and then just revive them back. That way you can have them find out to see if life after death actually does exist, but have it so you can record images in their brains, so their brain waves, once they shut down, it can communicate through a computer. That would be awesome if they can come up with some technology like that, to record images, brain wave images of it, of fluctuations and all that, and patterns once the person is just flatlined. That'd be cool actually, for some sort of new science coming to, because a lot of films nowadays, back from like the 80s and 90s and 2000s, are starting to come into fold with the technology now is being used. Like back then, there was talks about spaceships going into Mars and all that. No one actually believed at that time that we would ever get to that point where we would land like spaceships on Mars. But now there's talks in 2035 or in 2030 or 2025 that we're going to land spaceships onto Mars and get people living on there as well. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, further ado, let's get to it before I actually bore you all to death within this 10-minute span. It's 3:45 already, so about 15 minutes until the end of the witching hour. Anyway, so if there's any spirits at all in the spirit world with us today, if you could come forward and please tell me your name, or tell me how many people there are. Alright, now let me lift this a bit. Right, if you can hear anything in this video, at the end of it or in between the video when I'm doing this session, let us know in the comments what you can hear out of it. Right, if there's any spirits at all in the spirit world, come forward and please tell us your name and say hello. Sound like one said here then. Right, if there's any spirits here with us today, could you please come and tell us your name? What's the Beatrice then? Alright, let's have a listen. Any spirits here with us today, could you please come and tell us your name? The Beatrice. And let's go back a little bit. In the spirit world, come forward and please tell us your name and say hello. Hello. Sound like one said here then. Right, if there's any spirits here with us today, could you please come and tell us your name? I don't know, it's very hard to hear this one. Right, if there's any spirits here with us today, could you please come and tell us your name? Yeah, it sounds like Beatrice. Yeah. Sound like Beatrice. Right. Right, if there's any spirits with us today, come forward, tell us your name and where you're from. I said Neil then. Right, if there's a Neil with us today, because usually Neil comes through. Alright, is Neil with us today? Sound like it is then. Let's have a look. Because you have to, when you do these guys and girls, you have to keep going backwards and forwards to listen. There we go, that. In the spirit world, come forward. Neil. Here we are, guys and girls. Right. Listen. Yeah, it sounded like Neil on there. Hello, is there any spirits here with us today? If there is any spirits with us today, could you come forward? So, yeah, there we go. We've got Neil on there. He's one of the regular spirits on the spirit world. Comes in quite regular on this app that I use. The other apps I use for the paranormal ones, for the portal apps, he doesn't seem to come in there. I think they come into different apps, so it might be different rooms probably in there. So anyway, right. So if there's any spirits with us, and if Neil is with us today, could you come forward and say, hey, it's me, Neil. Yeah, Neil, are you with us today? Yeah, it sounded like then, sound like a woman shouted out Neil then. Could be wrong. But yeah, if Neil is with us today, say I said hi and hello. Hope you're all doing alright in the spirit world. Yeah, Neil, are you doing really good in the spirit world at the moment? Are you alright? Sound like one spirit said then no. So if Neil's not doing alright, what's the matter with him? Is he feeling under the weather? Actually, in the spirit world, do spirits actually get ill? Do you actually feel sick, ill or anything? Or miserable? Yeah, Neil, do you get sick and ill in the spirit world? Alright, so listen a second, let's go back to that minute. This is a quick, short 2-minute one. So if there's any spirits with us, and if Neil is with us today, could you come forward and say, hey, it's me, Neil. Sound like here then, actually. Where is it? So if there's any spirits with us, and if Neil is with us today, could you come forward and say, hey, it's me, Neil. Yeah, sound like, yeah. Sound like a woman shouted out Neil then. Could be wrong. But yeah, if Neil is with us today, say I said hi and hello. Hope you're all doing alright in the spirit world. Yeah, Neil, are you doing really good in the spirit world at the moment? Are you alright? Sound like one spirit said then no. Actually, I'll just listen to this then, right? Sound like quite a few of them said no, 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 no. So I don't know whether, like, once you pass on to the spirit world, maybe it's like down here, you end up feeling miserable, or you feel shit or something, or you don't feel too well or something, or maybe I've like, because in a way I suppose once you're in this physical body, your spiritual body would probably be exactly the same. There wouldn't be any sort of changes except you're more of on the higher end of the hierarchy side of it. Maybe more on the spiritual side of it. So you're still the same person, but you're in a spiritual body this time. So maybe you've got more freedom to express yourself and all that. Not like that, but You know what I'm getting to, guys and girls. In the spiritual world, your mindset is more like wider open. Anyway, let's open. There we go. Let's record. Right, if there's any spirits with us today, could you tell me how many spirits there are at the moment in this room we are in? How many spirits are there in this room with us right now? If there's any spirits with us today, come forward and let your presence be known. Please tell us your name. Actually, if there's any spirits with us today, come forward and say hello. You only have to say hello. If you don't want to say hello, just tell us how many spirits there are in the area. Oh, yeah, that 3 then. Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, guys and girls. I don't know if you heard that then. I heard some. It sounded like a woman spirit or a female spirit in the spirit world. Sounded like 3. So let me just save this a second. Let me replay this one back. So this is going to be around about near the last minute. With us today, come forward and let your presence be known. Please tell us your name. Actually, if there's any spirits with us today, come forward and say hello. You only have to say hello. If you don't want to say hello, just tell us how many spirits there are in the area. Yeah, that 3 then. Yeah, 3. Here we go, guys and girls. 3 spirits apparently in this area. So maybe they're in the room or maybe they're in the house somewhere. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And actually, I think it's the last. Yes, be the last day tomorrow, 31st. So yeah, got today, which is the 30th, and the 31st tomorrow. And then it'll be, what's that, June then? Yeah, June.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
The 1st of June.
Anyway, so right, if there's any spirits here, the 3 spirits that are here with us, could you tell us their names? What is their names in the spirit world? Do they have a name at all, or are they a lost spirit? Sound like Vanette, or Net, or Net.
Vanette.
Huh?
Sound like Vanette.
Vanette. It's like with a V. I don't know if you can get someone's name called Vanette, like with a V. Maybe it's Italian or something, because it sounds Italian. I don't know, Venette, like Venice, because Venice, that's sort of like Italy, so it sounds Italian,
Yeah.
Venette. So I'm going to listen just a second. At all, or they are lost spirit. Actually, 2 spirits came through then, saying Vanette. Yeah, 2 spirits came through, said the same thing, Vanette. Vanette. Maybe, unless it's short, Vanessa, maybe? Vanette. Short for like Vanessa. Alright. This is definitely interesting, guys and girls. Either Vanette or Vanessa. Let us know in the comments, guys and girls, what you think it could be. Could it be Vanette, Vanessa? Could it be Italian? Have you heard of the word Vanette as a name or someone's name? Vanette. Alright. So let's see if I can find out. So, right, if this one's called Vanette, is this a female or male who's called Vanette? Or is it female then? Is Vanette, is it a female? Is it a male? Is it a man or woman? Oh, so I heard him shout out Guy then. I thought I heard a guy then. I thought I heard someone shout out Guy. Oh, this is interesting, guys and girls. This is getting a bit longer today, this episode. Might take me a while to upload this though. 27 minutes in then already. Is Vanette, is it a female? Is it a male? Is it a man or woman? I heard him shout out God. Is Vanette, is it a female? Is it a male? Is it a man or woman? Yeah, just a guy on there then.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that is like, oh my god, so we know Vanette then. It's a man then. So we've got to find out how old he is. No? Oh, this is freaky. This is freaky, but this is like interesting, and this is the kind of, and actually I've got my like sort of Christian cross on there, guys and girls, as well, to protect us. Well, I can't say to protect my mum, because she's not wearing one. Alright. Okay, so Vanette, is that your name? Vanette. So Vanette, would you like to come forward and have a talk and all that, and tell me how old you are? Yeah, Vanette, could you come forward and tell me your name up close? Come towards the device and tell me in a loud, clear voice. How old are you, if I might ask? We're 34 then. 34. How old are you, Vanette? Yeah, Vanette, are you in your 30s? Yeah, Vanette, are you in your 30s? Yeah, Vanette, how old are you? Have you only just crossed over to the spirit world, Vanette? Yeah, Vanette, have you only just recently died? Or has it been a long time? Yeah, Vanette, what year did you die in? Could you give me a year when you actually died and passed over? Yeah, Vanette, can you tell me what year when you actually passed into the spirit world? Alright, so what we'll do, we're going to have a listen back. And then we're... So we can make it...
Vanette, is that your name? Vanette? So, Vanette, would you like to come forward and have a talk and all that, and tell me how old you are?
Sound like 3 then.
That's what I thought.
Well, that, unless because don't forget, there's probably a couple up there, so they're probably all coming forward. They a lot of spirits are probably wanting to tell how old they are and all that.
Well,
They probably all want to communicate. So
I heard 3 earlier on.
3, yeah. Alright. So it could be what, a 3-year-old baby that's passed over.
Yeah.
And tell me a name up close, come towards the device and tell me in a loud, clear voice, how old are you, if I might ask?
Yeah, another one say 12 then.
Yeah, so did I.
So 3, 12, so there's a kind of like mixed numbers in there. Huh?
34 then.
There was another one.
Yeah, there's another one that I thought it was 34, but I could be wrong. Gotta try and pinpoint my ears in.
Yeah, Vanette, are you in your 30s? Yeah, Vanette, are you in your 30s?
said 12. So that's twice they've said 12.
Yeah, well, that's where they come from.
Alright. Yeah, and what I'll do, I'll finish the video off there in a minute, guys and girls. Because this is actually for 30-40 minute. Yeah, I do apologise for the 10-minute talk. But what I'm doing is, for this one, to carry on from this one, I'm doing at least, so far I've done 25 minutes in of this. Anyway, so let's carry it on. Right, Vanette, if you're still here with us, where are you from? Yeah, Vanette, could you tell me where you're originally from? Where you're from? I thought I said Tulum then.
Yeah.
Tulum.
Where?
Tulum. I don't know if I had someone say Tulum.
Where's that?
I have no idea, but I presume it's I heard some. I have no idea if that's an actual place, Tulum, but I heard the speech say Tulum, and actually I've heard of it. I've heard Tulum or Pullum, or I don't know something if it's. And let's have a listen.
Right, Vanette, if you're still here with us, where are you from? Yeah, Vanette, could you tell me where you're originally from? Where you're from? First here, Tulum then. Tulum.
Alright, let's go again. Tulum.
First here.
Yeah.
First
No.
here, Tulum then.
Alright, here we go. Tulum. You hear that?
Where?
Tulum. Tulum.
But where is it?
I have no idea.
I don't know where it is.
Hang on. Sounds like London area because they've got a lot of distinctive.
Tulum, where's that?
Alright, let's have a look. 2 seconds, guys and girls. Alright. Tulum. Well, I don't know if it's well, this one, I don't know if there's a UK version. Hang on.
Oh,
Alright, so then. They got one here to do with the Caribbean resort town on Mexico's Caribbean coast. As that's one that says here, Mexico. Tulum here is spelled Tulum. So I don't know if they've got I don't know. I don't know why it sounds like a UK name. Like I've heard it from somewhere. Tulum.
Well, it happens.
Tulum. No, I can't see anything. Can't.
So it's got to be where you just said.
Yeah, they've got one in Mexico by the looks of it. Looking on the Wikipedia. Anyway, guys and girls, actually, I'm going to quickly finish this one off. So yeah, if any of the spirits had just come through, I do thank you for participating or coming forward and asking a few questions to my answers and all that. Yeah, so cheers and goodbye for now. Yeah, goodbye. Here we go.
I'll go to Luna.
Yeah, and let me just turn this up. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. This is a 41+ minute video, 42-minute video. If you enjoyed the episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. And as always, I've been Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This has been my EVPs, Electric Voice Phenomena. Hopefully I've got some decent ones in there. But yeah, the actual names in this: Vanette. Now I'm wondering whether Vanette is an Italian name because it sounds, or maybe it's short for short for something, short for a name or something. I don't know if you can use it as Vanette as a name. Maybe Vanette as Vanessa. I don't know. But let us know in the comments below. If you heard anything, guys and girls, let us know in the comments below. And cheers all for watching. Until next time, catch you all later, guys and girls. It's been the 30th of May 2018 at the time of this video. And it's 4:19 in the morning now. Anyway, you all stay safe.